Welcome to the first Cooking with Kyle video. Today we're going to be making mini meatloaf. So what you'll need is a cup, one cup, a bowl. Depending on how much you're going to be making, I have 2 pounds of lean ground beef, some chopped up garlic, and because we have 2 pounds of lean ground beef, I've got 2 boxes of stovetop stuffing. Let's begin. So let's begin with the ground beef. I've got 2 pounds here, but I'm only going to put in 1 pound first. And what I did this morning was took it out of the freezer, so it's still a little bit frozen. Once you got the first pound in there, take the first box of stuffing and dump it in there. Just dump it all in there. You can start mixing it up a little bit if you want, or you can just go directly and put the second pound right in on top of it. The idea of doing it this way is you're going to have to mix it up eventually, so you might as well layer it to begin with. And there's the second box of stuffing. You can start mixing it up. You can use your spoon or hand. I'm going to use my hand. It's only me and my family eating it. I don't think they're germaphobes, so it should be all good. Mix it up a little bit. And because we've got double the recipe here, I've already put 2 cups of water into this glass. Just pour it on in there. Start mixing it up. Now because we've doubled this amount, you need to add 2 tablespoons of chopped up garlic. But I like garlic, so I'm going to put in a lot of garlic. More than the average person probably. And you just want to mix it all up until it's all together. You can see how it's getting mixed up and it's starting to be able to form together. So once you've got it all mixed up, you want to get out a muffin tray, such as this one. It can be any size you want, and just spray it down with Pam or use butter or whatever it is you use to grease up your cooking material. And you should get, once you have your ground beef mixed up, it should look something like this. You can see how it's all together and you don't see big chunks of anything. What you want to do is you just want to grab a handful and start squishing it into the tray. You want to fill it all the way to the top. Try not to have too much overflowing. And then, as gross as this sounds, you got to poke a hole down into the middle like that. So it's right to the bottom and it's big enough. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pour barbecue sauce into that hole. So when it's cooking, the barbecue sauce is seeping into the rest of it. So to do this, I've got my bottle of barbecue sauce. It's Bullseye Hot Southern Cajun. It's a new flavor from Bullseye and I actually quite enjoy it. Even though it says it's hot, it's actually not that bad. So you just want to try to get it all in the hole. You got the spoon to just make sure you guide it in there. Just prop it all in. Try not to make too much of a mess on the top. Although it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Once you've got your barbecue sauce on there and your oven is preheated to 375 degrees, it's good to go in. So once the mini meatloaf has been in the oven at 375 degrees for 30 minutes, just open up the oven. You can see how it's almost done. And just sprinkle some grated cheese over it. Just put it back in. And then let it cook for 5 more minutes and then it'll be done. Once your 5 minutes are up, all you gotta do is just take them out of the oven, turn the oven off, let it cool quickly, and then it's good to serve. Now that's probably a little overdone. The cheese is kind of crusted up around the edges, but that's alright. It'll still taste great. Thanks for joining me with Cooking with Kyle on canliving.ca. Stay tuned for more.